We sometimes read and hear in the Shastra that the mind tends to drift into hankering and lamentation. Hankering and lamentation. And of course it really is like that if you look at the activities of that mind. Well, it may be very obvious major hankerings and lamentations, strong desires to get something, working hard for it, longing, dreaming, and lamentation for that which one has lost, or of sad things in the past. But there is also a more subtle, constant process of hankering and lamentation, but more in the sense of anticipating the future. What am I going to do today? What am I going to do after this japa meditation is over? Oh, I want this, I want that, and that will be fun, and oh, I have to do that, and that kind of activity, and remembering things of the past, dwelling on them, maybe dreaming about them a little bit, daydreaming, oh, remember when I did that. Of course, that's a kind of an hankering and lamentation too, but more in the sense of dwelling on the past and the future. But then we should remember that the future doesn't exist and the past doesn't exist. What actually exists is right now. And when we do our meditation, the japa meditation or bhajan or whatever, it's really about just taking the mind off that hankering, lamentation, imagination route, which is really just that chariot of the mind pulled by those horses going hither and thither rather randomly, it seems. And sometimes people say it's hard to meditate. It's hard to stop that, to control that chariot of the mind, and to calm down, just be present here and now with Krishna. Now, some, they don't believe in Krishna or God as a person, so for them meditation is more just a matter of, well, same thing, being present here and now, just in the stillness, which is hard. So the nice thing, and I would say natural thing with this personalism that Bhakti Vaishnavism is to focus on Krishna. He's present right here, right now, all the time. And then we are actually in reality, just taking shelter of Krishna. Of course, we're always in reality because we are real, but we are dreaming away sometimes. So just stop that dreaming, that hankering, lamentation or imagination, and focus on Krishna, who is the complete reality. Then it becomes very easy. Because then we can experience that it's just great. It's happy meditation, because Krishna is the source of all pleasure and happiness and love and joy. So to be back in reality is blissful, because that's the nature of reality. But if you try to meditate by just focusing on something, well, that's nice. But it's a little bit like leaving a noisy city and then just sitting in an empty room or something where nothing is going on. How long can you stay like that? It's nice for a while, getting some peace, relax. But we want fun. We want action. We want to have a good time. But when we know that all the fun and good times that we can find here in this world of the senses is just an image, reflection in the mind of the real joy and happiness and fun, which then we do find by stopping this imagination and dreaming of the mind of being present right here, right now, always thinking of Krishna, chanting his all names, serving Krishna, remembering Krishna, and thus being aware of the presence of Krishna right here all the time. And then we realize little by little but still that there's nothing more to desire. And little by little we start to realize that this ocean of bliss, described in the nectar of devotion, well, what it's really about